Hi there. Nimrandir has returned. It's been a while. Life has been a little on the busy side, and to be honest, most of the games that I would usually be playing were a little high impact. I didn't, feel so much like the fate of the world hanging in the balance of my actions as I was playing them. So I didn't really record a lot for a while. I'm in a semester break at school, so I'm taking the opportunity to catch up. And at the moment, I figured I'd do kind of a 12 games of Christmas thing. So, blame someone from my local RPG group if that bothers you. But, anyway, so over the next few days, I plan on posting, like a video a day of me playing different games. Not necessarily games that I've already played, most of them will be brand new to me, but we'll go ahead and get started with this one because I have spent some time with it lately. So this is my time at Portia. So we'll see exactly how long the load screen takes here, but like I said, high-stress, fate-of-the-world type games weren't my thing for the past couple of months, and of late I kind of got into this is a bit of a slice-of-life game, kind of in the vein of a Stardew Valley, if you're familiar with that. Something a bit lower stress, and I've gotten into it. Like I said, I've played not a lot. I'm no expert. This is not going to be this is exactly how you go about playing, my time at Portia. No, speed runs or quality, building techniques or anything. So, anyway, so we'll get into it as soon as everything is done loading up. All right, so, kind of like in Stardew Valley, you save your game by going to bed at night, so my guy's gotten up. Unlike Stardew Valley, it's kind of in a, it's in a fully realized 3D world. There's voice acting. I'll leave it to you to decide whether or not that's a good thing for the game. Like I said, it's got both some pluses and some minuses. Stardew Valley, to be full disclosure, is one of, it's not in my top 10 favorite games of all time, but it's way up the list. So, anyway. So we'll get into it in just a moment here. I've got some little bits and bobs I'm going to be taking care of. I'm honestly not sure exactly how exciting this day is going to be. We'll see how it goes. All right. So we go outside. Now, instead of maintaining a farm like you do in Stardew Valley, here you're kind of a bright-eyed person coming here because your father owned a piece of land in this town in a kind of a post-apocalypse? I don't really know how to describe it. Something really awful happened in the undisclosed, I think, centuries ago, and the world has returned to, functionality, but they're definitely not, at, 100% at our level of tech. So, no, the music's changed. So, it starts kind of in a seasonal flow, things running around, as, you might be used to. So, let's see here. How many of these do I need? I actually need these wooden boards for a quest. So, as opposed to building a farm, like I said, you're running a building, company of sorts, and you take on odd jobs. You'll see those in a moment. But for something I'm doing, I need a certain number of these wooden boards. If I remember right, it was 20. And of those, I have 12 right now, which is not... As I was gonna say, so I need to set this thing to work, making some more wooden boards. We'll talk about that in just a sec. One thing I do appreciate over Stardew Valley when it comes to my time at Portia is it's a bit more directed. Stardew Valley, while it technically has a handful of quests and kind of like the little daily job board thing, there's a little more built into this, since it's sort of taken for granted that you're taking on these odd jobs to get money. You're not doing an awful lot of crop farming. So there's sort of a critical path of quests. This first thing you're seeing here, the cave on Amber Island, is kind of the next thing along that path where I need to build a power generator. We'll talk about that later. The reason I need the wooden boards, it's one of those sort of nested quest things. So I took on this this commission, they call them, from a guy in town who is both the local restaurateur as well as a sword fighting guy for reasons. Anyway, so Django wants a new sword. He's apparently worn his old one down. In order to build the new sword, I needed to upgrade some of the equipment in my little builder's workshop, and getting that upgrade done requires me to collect these wooden boards for stuff. So anyway, So I also have a quest here where I'm supposed to be making I was gonna say bringing a stray dog back to town. He's out in a dangerous area, but he's not gonna get killed or anything, folks. But The problem is, in order to bring him back, I've got to lure him in with some dog food, and dog food requires something else I can't quite build yet. Anyway. So I've got that. Alright. So, oh yeah, duh. Oops. Kind of need to put this thing to work. I need 8 more wooden boards. So, oops. There we go. 8 boards, 12 hours. Good night. Okay. Alright, that's a little depressing, but sure. Okay, so I got that going. You have a mailbox here where you'll get mail. What's in the mail? Workshop rankings. So at the end of each season, they said, so it has month-long seasons, kind of like Stardew Valley. There are apparently 5 workshops in the town of Portia where you're based, and you get to see, as you're saying, it updates where you stand. So I finished in the number 3 position in the workshop rankings last month. You actually only know, like, you meet the person who's running the number 1 workshop, so you have kind of that, like, Ash Ketchum Gary rivalry thing going on, where the person running the top workshop is kind of a jerk face. But anyway, so the good news is, if you finish in the top 3, you get, some stuff. These data discs of the scuffed up CD, that's part of the old world technology that you can use to get access to some stuff. Then goals, you can probably tell that's like your money, so yay. Alright, so I've got some data discs that I can have people research things for me. Something from the research center. They found something useful in some data disks I brought in for research. There's information to go through. They'll email me the results within a day. I'm hoping, I don't know exactly how this works, but there are some upgrades, I think, for the equipment in my shop that, I kind of need them to find for me. Anyway. So, yeah, there are some resources you can find on the ground. Get some stone and some wood. I like collecting the wood because it's something I need, for using the furnaces to make stones and metal ingots and stuff. The herbs, to be honest, I've used them primarily for as gifts for townsfolk at this point, but... Alright, so... It does have it's weird in terms of, like, your resources, so you have health that you deal with. There's a lot more fighting in this game than there is in Stardew Valley. And there's also, you have the stamina that I use a couple of little units of stamina every time I bend over to pick up some wood or rock. That's a little annoying. On the upside, the stamina number is actually pretty generous. Most days I've got a ton left. I can only think of a time or two that I've been close to the end. We'll talk about why it might run out later, but anyway. So, now to be perfectly honest, when I play Stardew Valley, I don't actually play it for the farming. I like it for the relationships that you get to build with people in the game. So, this is, so one of my relatives I have, not relatives, one of my neighbors, I should say. Her name's Emily. Obviously, she's a farmer. She's out here in a farm. You can do, a few different things to improve, people's, opinions of you. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. So, Emily says she wants an order of fruit salad. I doubt I'm going to be able to pull that off. So I've actually reached a level where she'll start making requests of me for things. You notice a little ticker at the side. Another nice nod over Stardew Valley is you get a bit of a boost in terms... It kind of tells you how things are incrementing instead of you just having to guess from, like, half-heart, increments. Anyway. So, I might be able to buy some fruit salad for her. I honestly don't know.
It's so hot in the summer. It would be really nice to be able to absorb the sunshine and convert it into energy, like the wheat in the field.
That would be nice, wouldn't it, wouldn't it, Emily? Oh well. So again, I leave it to you whether or not the voice acting is better than having just a text box to read. So you can give people gifts. I'm gonna try something mechanically. So it turns out I've already figured out one of Emily's favorite, things is eating pumpkin pie. I had a request for it earlier. So, and there's, I think, a list of, I guess down here you can see, like, favorite kinds of gifts, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna give her some pumpkin pie. It actually kind of came from her grandmother, but we're not gonna tell her that.
That smells too good to eat.
So what I think is kind of neat is, in terms of the relationship building, you'll have noticed from all the bars over there that people are kind of arranged in, like, friendship networks. So building, relationships with some people, actually improves your relationship with others. Another way, rather than just kind of talking and giving, like, a gift a week, like Stardew Valley, or 2 gifts a week it was, I think, you can do stuff like play rock, paper, scissors with them. Now, granted, we can't see what the heck is happening in this rock, paper, scissors game. A bit of a downer, it also costs stamina, so yeah. Can't, oh gosh, okay, apparently she's called Rock both times, because I pretty much always lead with Rock. Okay, yeah. This is completely blind, I have no idea what I'm doing, because, you know, that's... Oh, I picked Rock again, and apparently she did paper, so, let's do paper. I don't know. Apparently she did paper again. She says she's going for scissors next. The text is completely just made up. You know, I was gonna say, yeah, they're not... Sometimes they're telling the truth, other times they're lying. Apparently, she played scissors, I played rock, and I won. So, you get a little bit of a bump with them relationship-wise. That, little symbol says if I can find her some fruit salad, I'll boost my standing with her. Let me show you the social menu real quick. Also kind of freezes time. I think in conversations, the clock keeps ticking. But so, like Stardew Valley, you've got, you know, gauges. Emily is up here in the top left. She's got, you know, the hearts indicate someone that you can, in fact, actually have a romantic relationship with. A couple of spots down from Emily, you see this fellow Presley. He runs the place where I'm going to get building jobs. You can't marry Presley. You just get stars of friendship. That is Sophie, Emily's grandmother, underneath there. You notice we got a bit of a bump with our relationship with Sophie when we, you know, got high enough up with Emily, as well as this fellow Antoine, who is a friend of Emily's. So, and some others. I think Sonia was also in that list. Yeah, but so it's kind of neat. So we've got the two hearts there. Emily is far and away, I think she's probably the easiest person to build up relationship with. She has multiple little, like, quests you can do for her, and she actually gives you things she kind of likes as a gift, and because the game doesn't remember that, you can kind of hand them back to her. Sam is actually one of the protectors of the town. I've done some, like, building jobs for her, which is how I got higher with her. She also had a quest or two that kind of gave me stuff. One thing that bugs me about the game is that the inventory thing, like, it's constantly telling you that something is new. Like, I think it says there's something new when you leave, like, when you lose something. But, anyway. So, we're gonna run up here and chat with Emily's grandmother real quick. I did mention, in addition to the stamina and the health, you also have this little endurance circle, like, Breath of the Wild.
Hello.
And it depletes a little quickly for my taste.
Have you seen my granddaughter?
Okay.
I just saw her a minute ago. Where did she go?
So, yeah, so now Sophie is, you know, has bumped up one whole thing. And Sophie likes eggs. These eggs came from Emily. Don't tell. Shh.
Thank you. This is great.
You know, I love that she does a little dance. Okay. That's fine, Sophie. I'm not gonna spend the entire time just playing rock, paper, scissors and stuff with folks. We'll show you real quick. So I'm carrying around an axe and a pickaxe. So kind of like, you know, in the Stardew Valley mold, you know, you can, you know, smash things. I've got the axe, I can cut down some trees, but there is kind of a sliding scale of difficulty. Like this tree, I think is, yeah, too thick for my axe to chop down. But this little guy right here, take that. It goes down with one swing because he's actually already kind of upgraded. Anyway. I do need to, it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go get myself a job. Okay. Now, to be honest, I'm not really great at optimizing my time. As I tend to prioritize relationship stuff, so most days I go run and find Emily first, because she's pretty easy to track down in that field. Other folks can be a bit dicier, but alright, hey. Hey there, Antoine.
Hello.
How's it going? So there's a subplot at the moment where somebody has been stealing things, but not really, like, important things. So you can see the text here. My two BFFs say that they had items stolen recently. I'm telling you, it must have been the Bandit Brothers again. The Bandit Brothers tried to shake me down for a bunch of money. But, anyway. So let's take a look at... So we have different, I was gonna say different commissions, the game calls them. They're kind of ranked based on sort of the level of your workshop. So, 3 talismans are actually really easy to make. You'll notice you can see rewards at the bottom. The little picture of it looks like a church is like the standing of your workshop. You know, as well as you generally build relationships with whoever is giving the quest. Copper blades are also not too tough to make. Merlin is person who runs the research thing. Single seats. I don't think I can do single seats with the equipment I have in my shop at the moment, so I'm not gonna take that one. Sure. Actually, here, we'll do the, Yeah, we'll go with the copper blades. I'm going back and forth. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do copper blades. Okay. So you can actually only take one of these a day, which is a real bummer when it's something that you could theoretically accomplish, multiple commissions in a single day. I was let down when I found that out. Like, I did one that was real easy. Like, it didn't actually require, like, cooking time. I could just go to my craft table and make the stuff I needed. And then tried to take the next one, and yeah, oh well, couldn't do it. There is a farming system in the game. In 13 hours, I'm able to harvest some cotton that people have been wanting for stuff. This is the grinder station where I can make, copper blades. Hang on. Let me double check. Make sure in the mission log. I did this one time where I made the wrong number. It's not the end of the world. You can sell things, like, for money, but... So, 2 copper blades. So I just need to have the thing craft me a pair of copper blades. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, I only had it make 1. Whatever. Make a second one. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, running on back into town. There goes Presley. He's the, he apparently knew my father, but Presley, it's actually pretty easy to find him, so I'm just gonna leave him there for the moment. And we'll experiment that. So that ominous-looking cave thing is actually not as ominous as it looks. We'll run in there before the day is out, I think. But I'm going up here because another one of the people with whom I am... Oh, gosh. The level geometry of the fully 3D world is a little janky at times. I'll get hung up on things and have to, like, randomly jump, like I'm playing a Bethesda game to get out of the level geometry. But, yeah, so one of the other people I've spent the most time kind of befriending is Nora here, who is a missionary of this place called the Church of the Light. The Church of the Light generally is not real huge on technology. I'll show you the murals in the back in a moment. But, yeah, apparently Nora wants something. Spaghetti with hot sauce. Again, I don't think I can make that. Maybe I can buy these from the store. I can't make any food. I have, like, no cooking apparatuses in my shop at all. But the good news is people are generally pretty accepting of most gifts. I mean, I wouldn't give her, like, the caterpillar. Most, like building supplies. She's, playing nice with the fact that I, gave her this thing. We'll play some rock, paper, scissors so you can see it go. So... Okay, so like I said, I always like to lead with rock, so... I don't know why. It's not that it's mechanically a thing where they always do scissors. It's like, it's not an obvious rotation thing. So, like I said, she didn't just immediately go paper, but... Alright, so... That's usually what I do, though. I lead with... Ah, doggone it. Okay. Come on, she's not gonna do paper. Oh, she did scissors. Try it one more time. Oh, doggone it, so I lost. So I think you can play rock, paper, scissors with somebody 3 times a day. Sometimes even when you lose, you get a point of relationship. She'll probably... Yeah, if I lead with rock, it's kind of like, yeah, they seem to... Oh no, she's in my head. Okay. Nope, not anymore. Alright, let's... Doggone it. Oh well. So yeah, so see, even... You don't necessarily have to win, but if you win, you're guaranteed a relationship boost. But I don't want to use all my stamina for reasons that we will see in a moment. But... And another thing that I find interesting, at least as far as I can tell, there's no fall damage in the game, so, yeah, so even though they put the church up on that, like, big ol', big ol' hill, you can just kind of drop all the way down and no harm is done to your person. I avoided it for the longest time. So this guy, Albert, runs a furniture, or runs, like, the construction shop.
Hi. Need to upgrade your work desk? You can count on us.
I am trying to upgrade my work desk, but I need wood for that. And there's a pig. He's someone's pet, so you can't, you can befriend the animals. But weirdly enough, the animals, like, actually start, like, hating you. Like, if I go look in the social bar. Yeah, so there we go. Go back page. So yeah, we have Pinky the cat here. Pinky at half a star says that they're a stranger to me. They actually started as an adversary. Like, you just go down all the list of people here. So yeah, so the pig says that the pig is my adversary, so is the stray dog. Even worse than that is this clown Higgins here, who is my nemesis. Like, apparently all I can do is you can do a sparring, like, you know, arena fight mini game where you try to beat somebody up. I'm not good at it, so I tend to just leave it be, but okay. So, yeah, so Sonia is another one of the people in the area.
I wish I could, like, go to the beach.
She's got a Valley Girl thing going on.
This year are awesome.
In case you can't tell.
Not bad.
I really kind of like her because even when I give her a gift that she doesn't really like all that much, you know, she acts like, you know, it's like, well, you tried. That was nice of you. Most other people, like, they just kind of generically say, thanks, I hope, ... I like it. So here's Alice. She's from out of town. She runs a flower shop, and she lives here with her little brother, if I remember right.
Do you see anything you like? All my flowers are freshly picked.
Yeah, so she's an aspiring writer as well. But I also happen to know I found these little bamboo shoot things that you can kind of use to cook.
Are you sure? Thank you.
Oh, sometimes I actually usually end up cutting her off. Sometimes, like, when she gets, I think it depends on how much relationship you gain. I took a kind of like a level up perk that gave me a bonus. I guess I can see here. Can I buy? Let's take a look at the food list. See if there's no. Those are just drinks. Baby milk powder. Okay, I don't need baby milk powder or a porcelain plate. I don't know. Anyway, so maybe I can buy food in the restaurant itself, where Django, the guy who wants me to make a sword for him, hangs out. I think by now... Yeah. We'll take a look. Dine. Aha! I can buy a fruit salad. Can I buy it? Okay, so we're gonna buy a fruit salad. And if we card through here, main courses. Spaghetti with hot... Okay, wait, so I can make both of them happy for, like, 28 coins? Yes, please. Oh no, do I just eat them? Aw, shoot. Oh well. I got a bunch of stamina. Crap. I can't just buy food? Is there a to-go option? Maybe if I talk to Django directly. That's weird.
Hello.
No, I can't. Yeah, no. Sorry, yeah, I don't want to buy a recipe right now.
Can I get my new sword now?
Yeah, he wants a new sword. Doggone it. I really didn't mean to eat that. I was all excited that I could buy the stuff they needed. Can I get it in here, maybe? There's a separate thing in here. Shoot balloons. Badge exchange. Never mind. That's like a Chuck E. Cheese game, apparently. I was really hoping I could get like a to-go order somewhere. I may do some poking around online and seeing. Maybe y'all know, but I got crap to do, though. I can't just dodder about all day. Alright. I got all excited, and then it turned out that I just stuffed my face, recharged way more stamina than I have used on the day, and... I'm gonna have to look. Maybe that drink stand I can... Yeah, I don't know. We'll look. But I think by now... So this is where you build bigger stuff that's not just a crafting thing, so that's the battery I need, you know, to build for the quest, but... Alright. So I built my copper blades, now I have to go find Merlin. Good news is, Merlin's pretty easy to find. So, missing some other people. I'm kind of bummed about that, but... So yeah, the people that I could that are potential romance options. This guy is the town barber, and he's sad for some reason.
I think I should move to a larger city like Atara. Then I think of my bros and quickly banish that thought.
Yeah, and he says that, and he's also like one of like 9 brothers or something like that.
Hello.
She runs a bakery.
My store is my pride and joy. Besides Toby, of course. See you.
I'm guessing it's just baked goods. I'll take a look. Yeah, it's just bread. I don't, and, well, there's like a chicken wrap there, but... Oh, here, this is May. She's an aspiring news reporter.
Oh, what's this about a thief in town? Interesting.
And she's technically like a romance option, and again, she's fairly easy to, you know, work that,
Hey,
you know,
that's
with.
pretty
But
neat. Thanks, buddy.
yeah, she thanks me for pretty much everything. But the part that ends up awkward is that I swear she looks and sounds like she's like 10, so it feels really, you know, it doesn't feel like she's the right age for me to be like, you know, trying to like start a romantic relationship with her. That's She's thrown paper like 4 times in a row, right? So, of course, then she goes scissors. Oh, doggone it. Okay. Daggum. Okay. Well, I got my stamina back. Might as well. And she's gonna do paper. No, she did rock. Okay. Doggone it. Okay. Oh, dear. Yep. Oh, great. We're doing one of those. Okay. Wow, she's thrown scissors 3 times in a row. Okay. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, let's see. Sure. Okay. Hey, I won. Okay. Sometimes I'll actually play multiple times just because they get, like, you know, trying to think how to say it. They'll ask for a rematch or something. Oh. So let me go ahead while I'm thinking about it. So there's a bunch of little girls here. This guy Remington is one of like the town guards. He's a friend of Sam's. My standing with him went up because, you know, because I've made some, you know, progress with Sam. Come on. Load in. So this is the research center. Merlin is over here. She's not super exciting, but... So now they can get on with research because I've made them some chopping blades. Okay. So... And she doesn't really chat, so if you find anything of value from the old world, please donate it to us. You have no idea how much a discovery can change the world. Don't listen to what the church has to say. We just want to progress toward a better world. Sure. So there's Merlin. I actually kind of like Petra, her, like, intern, better.
There are many forgotten technologies from the old world. Last time, Arlo found a self-heating box. When Merlin tried heating an egg with it, it almost blew up the research center.
So, granted, when you hear things like that, it's kind of like, okay, maybe the church is right about y'all? I don't know. Anyway, so... Yeah, see, she doesn't... By default, people are kind of neutral toward things, so I collect these herbs and the little fruit berry thing to, you know, give, because most everybody is okay with them. So... I actually also wanted to come by here because you can obtain relics from the old world. So I found 3 things. I'll show you where I found these in a bit. But things in a weird glass jar. So I've got like a round glass lid, an old set of flowers that was buried in some rock. We'll talk about it later. And then a mechanical base. And I believe... this machine right here will let me, rebuild things, because I have, you know, all 3 pieces, and I can use a data disk and recover them into a weird glass jar. So I've actually got parts of, like, all of these things right here. Basically, I guess when you find a chunk of them. I don't know why it's all kind of weird, like, silvered out. That's kind of funny. But anyway, so... Alright, so I've recovered that. I have no idea what it does. Let's go take a look. It's in the inventory now, so... it's a small relic. So I could sell it for $150, which at the moment I've got like 11,000. I don't necessarily need that. I was hoping you could put it in your house. We'll talk about that when I when I call it a day and go to bed, but... Alright. So yeah, so done what I wanted to do in here. Fantastic. So, there goes May, sprinting somewhere for something. So, this is the tool shop. Actually, while I'm here, I already know I'm going to need this upgrade kit for the sword, so I'll go ahead and buy that. And I'm just going to go ahead and sell some of these other things. So, got a couple of things of the honey... The caterpillars, you use those as bait in the fishing mini-game, which we're not engaging in at the moment. But, here we go. Alright. Oh, Lucy is a school teacher. She's also a romance option. But...
I hope they catch the thief soon. I don't want to see any danger near my kids.
And by her kids, she means, yeah, like the ones she teaches, just in case anyone's wondering. But, at least as far as I know. So yeah, it's the thought that counts. Alright, so this is Alice's little brother, Jack.
Lucy gave us so much homework for tonight.
Well, sorry, buddy. Here, sure, why not? Here, have an herb. You'll need your stamina. Have an herb. Is that Django reading over there? Yeah, okay. So now let me go ahead and go back to the house. So, see if I've got the wood I need. If I can sneak in at the wire here before the... Oh, doggone it. Okay. I'd almost like see if I could find somewhere to buy wooden boards instead of waiting. I got a feeling I'm going to need another day before I can upgrade the workshop. I'll show you that interface, I guess. Since I've already cashed in my one, like, quest for the day. And Django's having to wait for me to get this workshop upgraded so I can make his sword. Making the sword is going to be real fast once I actually, you know, can do it, but... Yeah, so we've got, this guy Gust is an architect. He doesn't really talk much, but, you know. So yeah, so here, if you want to upgrade your shop, you can do so from this little book on the desk. Come on. And yeah, you can upgrade the home up. By the way, you can name your place. I called it the factory with a PH because my character's name is Philo. But anyway, you can move around. The thing I'm needing to upgrade right now is the work table right there. The work table, to upgrade it, requires wooden boards, old parts, and money. I've got the old parts in storage. I've got almost all of the wooden, almost all of the wooden boards. Just not enough. And I do want to exit, because I can't do that now. Shucks the howdy. I need another day for it. Such is life, right? Okay. I haven't seen Pinky the cat yet. I said there's actually an achievement in the game for, getting in good enough with Pinky the cat that, she'll, like, you can adopt her. But she's sleeping. I can't wake Pinky. I can't chat with Pinky to, build my friendship with her because she's asleep. Alright, so let me show you this place. So, there are abandoned ruins that, house stuff from the old world. You technically have to, like, pay for a week's access to the place. But you can come in here and dig. This is the most efficient place to find metal ore. Like, I guess technically, and also stone, but stone is lying around all over the place on the top side. So, like, right here, this kind of brownish, ground, or on the walls, whatever. You get a neat little jetpack because, you notice I've done a lot of weird digging around here. You'll notice up in the top it says something about a relic scanner. So, like, the bits of that weird old jar thing I found here in these ruins. And basically each time you press the trigger, the game kind of sends out like a little pulse that, scans to see if there are any artifacts in the vicinity. I have yet to have found one that high. I have no idea why I looked up there. This particular, you can effectively re-roll the placement of relics and, like, reset the map by spending a little extra money. But, yeah, it's taken me a while to find much of value in here, which is a bit of a bummer. And sometimes it can be a little tricky to figure out how to get back to the... Oh, there we go. Aha! I was hoping I would find one. So just that one. Okay. So once you do that, 20 meters away from my current position is a relic. I think I've already kind of dug down this way a bit. Huh, alright. Well, we'll just try to go this way. Let's see if that... Nothing else. I need the metal more than I need the stone, so... Hey! Yeah, so it's got an experience system, as opposed to, like, Stardew Valley, where you, like, leveled up specific skills by, just by doing whatever it was that was associated with the skill. Here, you just kind of have more abstract RPG-like experience points. And I got Old Talker piece number 2, which is a bit of a bummer because I've actually already found Old Talker piece number 2. So the fact that I got another one is not exactly exciting. Are there any other relics in here? Yeah, it feels like they're kind of like randomized as you go. Like, there have been times that I have looked and not seen anything. Like, and just left, came back, and then, oh look, it's like, and then all of a sudden, oh look, never mind, we're kidding, there's stuff now. I'll come up here and get some metal, make this a little bit more worth my while. Oh, and I got a data disk. I mean, sometimes you can find a handful of things. Why do you keep turning around, friend? There we go. So it's getting late. A little later, you can stay up a little later in this game than you can in Stardew Valley. I think it's 3 o'clock when the game forces you to go to bed. I actually have yet to have pushed things that far, but we'll take a look. Is Pinky woken up? Pinky is still not woken up. I missed my chance to improve my relationship with Pinky today. How frustrating. Alright. Oh, Presley, I didn't talk to you earlier, did I? Here.
Hi! When I was your age, I worked from dawn till midnight. All that hard work paid off, and I'm now the commissioner of the branch.
Have an herb. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I actually did not run into Sam today. Now, granted, Sam oftentimes kind of like is on patrol up on these walkways, and I didn't spend a lot of time up here. So, it's not too big a deal. These tables right here were actually not here. So when you finish like sort of story-related quests, this guy plays like a game that looks pretty obviously like Go. I think it's called Cross 5 in the game. The board looks an awful lot like a Go board. But anyway, so when you know, he wanted me to build some, you know, like a table and some chairs for him so he could play his game. So that's there. Is this done yet? No. You can actually, you know, it'll say harvest where it says root out now. Put my stuff away. There we go. Alright. So, let's see. So yeah, so I have a few different storage. It is kind of nice that the different chests are kind of linked. Like I said, I already had, you can see, I've got 2 of the 3 pieces of the old talker. I'm guessing I need the, you know, the phone base. Let me go ahead and get out you guys for tomorrow. And, oops, yeah, that's not where I keep the sand. Now, it won't automatically put things in, like, the best place, so I could, like, fill up inventory slots in my different storage things with all kinds of crap if I'm not careful. Let's see. Put the sand and the soil right there. I've got those things. I can go collect my last bits. So overnight, we'll have... I found bronze bars tend to be kind of necessary, so let's... Yeah. So the furnace just runs on like plain old wood, so yeah. So I'm just going to load it up with some wood. We'll look out here to see if I can find any more before... Yeah, we'll chop down some trees. Come here, axe. This tree needs to go. Yeah, the part that will sometimes end up feeling a little strange. So if without an upgraded axe, you can't do anything other than kick this tree and kind of get some stuff to fall out of it. Once I finally upgraded my axe with bronze, I don't know what the heck metal it was before, but it's one of those questions I don't think you're supposed to ask. So now I've got rubber, I have hardwood, which was required for, the first story-related quest after kind of the tutorial stuff was building a bridge to that cave that it mentions. So, I'll put away what I just harvested here. The rubber fruit, it has some uses mechanically, but I generally just kind of sell it. Alright, well, we're running out of time. Like I said, I've got a little bit more time. I'll go pick up some rock. There's usually some, like, you know, gatherable stones and herbs over here. Really am bummed that I couldn't figure out how to, buy the fruit salad and the spaghetti for Nora and Emily. That was a bummer. Alright, so we got our day pretty much behind us. Like I said, I've only got like an hour of in-game time left. We'll just cash it out. I don't feel like finding out what happens if you go all the way until 3 o'clock. But even though there is a trophy, there's a trophy for it. Sure, let's do it. Alright. I won't chop down the smaller trees. We'll just go straight for the big boy here. I do think it's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about the XP thing versus, you know, having your skill, like this, you know, Elder Scrolls style skill usage. Feels a little strange. That's the one I can't chop down. I think I can do this one though. So I don't know if I'm actually able to get this thing chopped before I run out of time. We'll find out. 210, probably. Not by much though. And yeah. I do like that you don't have to go collect things. Sometimes in Stardew Valley, you know, you'd have stuff like fall in places where you can't actually collect it. Oh no. Can I get back? I don't know. I'm draining this and we'll see what happens. Is this ready to harvest? It is ready to harvest. Okay, fine. We'll harvest. Alright. So I've got some cotton. Yay, cotton. Alright. Oh, and I passed out in front of my house. And died. Alright, next day. Alright. Nothing happened. I suffered no ill effects. Is anything gone from my inventory? The cotton I found, I've still got 11,000 money? Yeah, no, it doesn't really seem like there were any repercussions. Okay, interesting. Alright, so this has been my time at Portia. We'll go ahead and press pause here. As always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the 12 Games of Christmas series here at the Nimrandir's Gaming channel. Hopefully you all have a happy holiday season. We will catch you next time.